I was the kind of man who believed money could buy everything: respect, love, even happiness. I had a decent job in a trading company, but I constantly chased after quick wealth, only to end up broke more than once. My friends left me, my family avoided me, and I carried the heavy shame of failure everywhere I went. One rainy night, while walking home from yet another rejected business pitch, I noticed a young girl sitting on the steps of an abandoned shop. Her clothes were torn, her hair messy, but her eyes sparkled with a strange warmth. She looked up at me and smiled. "You look worse than me," she said softly. I laughed bitterly. "You're homeless. How can I look worse than you?" She shrugged. "Because you've lost hope." I haven't. Her words struck me. Something about her spirit fascinated me. I bought her a small meal from a nearby food stall, and instead of devouring it selfishly, she split it into 2 portions and pushed half toward me. "You need this more than me," she whispered. That night, I couldn't sleep. Why would a girl who had nothing still think of giving? For the first time in years, I felt something stirring inside me, an unfamiliar feeling that maybe money wasn't everything. The next day, I found myself searching for her again. She was there, sitting with a few books stacked beside her. "Where did you get these?" I asked. "People throw away old books. I collect them. Knowledge is the only treasure I have." We sat for hours talking about dreams. She revealed her name, Maya. She had once been a bright student but lost her parents in a car accident. With no relatives willing to take her in, she ended up on the streets. Despite her suffering, she spoke of life with gratitude. "Every day I wake up, I thank God I'm alive. That means I still have a chance to change things." Her attitude humbled me. I began to visit her daily, bringing food and sometimes clean clothes. In return, she shared wisdom, hope, and laughter. One evening, as I complained about failing yet another business idea, she held my hand and said, "You fail because you chase money, not meaning. Build something that helps others, and wealth will chase you." Her words replayed in my head long after I left. I realized she was right. Inspired by Maya's philosophy, I decided to start fresh. I remembered how she collected old books and treated them like treasures. An idea struck me: what if I created a small platform where people could exchange or donate old books to those in need? I told Maya about it, and her eyes lit up. "That's brilliant. Knowledge should never be wasted." With the little savings I had left, I designed a simple website. It wasn't much, but Maya encouraged me daily. When I doubted myself, she reminded me, every big tree starts as a seed. Soon, people began noticing the platform. Donations poured in, schools reached out, and even local newspapers wrote about the initiative. For the first time, I wasn't chasing money. I was building something meaningful. And strangely, as Maya predicted, opportunities and investors started to approach me. Within a year, the project turned into a recognized startup. Companies partnered with us, and I was invited to speak at seminars about innovation and social responsibility. Investors offered funding, and suddenly, I wasn't broke anymore. I was on my way to becoming rich. But through it all, Maya stayed by my side. She refused any luxury I tried to give her. Instead, she insisted we use the profits to open learning centers for underprivileged children. One evening, I asked her, "Why do you care so much about others when you have so little yourself?" She smiled. "Because giving makes me rich inside, and that's the only wealth that lasts." Her selflessness changed me completely. I no longer measured my success in dollars, but in the lives we touched. Soon, the company's valuation crossed millions. But I knew the true reason behind my success wasn't my work. It was the love and wisdom of a homeless girl. Years passed. Our initiative grew internationally, and I was now regarded as a wealthy man. But whenever people asked about my secret to success, I told them, it wasn't an investor. It wasn't luck. It was a homeless girl's love that made me rich. Maya became more than my partner in business. She became my partner in life. I proposed to her in the very spot where I first found her, sitting on those cold steps. With tears in her eyes, she said yes. Together, we continued to build schools, libraries, and programs for the poor. We turned pain into purpose, sorrow into strength. Looking back, I realized something powerful. Wealth isn't measured by what you have, but by what you give. And all of it started with a girl who had nothing but gave me everything: her love, her hope, her belief. Because of Maya, I wasn't just rich in money, I was rich in life.